Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ryan Goware. Today we're in the expat enclave known as Mont Kiara, and we're going to check out a mall that's all too familiar. You know, the one you always catch a glimpse of whenever you drive past the Sprint Highway? Let's check out if One Mont Kiara is dead or alive. Let's go. Now, One Mont Kiara Mall, or 1MK as the cool kids call it, is right smack in the middle of one of Kuala Lumpur's most affluent neighborhoods, Mont Kiara. And it is located at the busiest street of Mont Kiara, which is Jalan Kiara, the first out of the 8 signature streets of Mont Kiara. So that's like the affluentest of the affluent. I don't think there's even such a word, right? Anyway, over here, it's not only the condos that you will see, you have another mall, which is Sunway 163 or 163 Retail Park as it was called previously. You also got your office and commercial area in the form of Plaza Mont Kiara, and even an international school just a diamond's throw away over here. Yeah, so it's a pretty happening place, like a town by itself. Basically, this is a place where it's common to see people strolling a pet chihuahua in a stroller. So, what's the deal with One Mont Kiara? Is it a vibrant community hub given the sheer number of expats staying in the high rises nearby? Well, before we head into the mall and check out, let's start with a grandfather's story. Once upon a time in the 1990s, let's just say you are seeing a different kind of foreign things here. We are talking more trees than high rises. Back in the 90s, Mont Kiara was segambut dalam rubber plantation. Yeah, doesn't sound so fancy, right? Yup, if you were to go back in time and tell them that this piece of plantation will be a sought after place by many expats coming to Malaysia, they'll probably think that you have gone a little cuckoo. But that didn't stop a visionary man by the name of Dato' Alan Tong from UEM Sunrise to develop this place by renaming it Mont Kiara, with local with an Angmo flair, and with that, they successfully developed and sold the first OGs of Mont Kiara high-rises, which are Mont Kiara Pines and Mont Kiara Palma back in 1993 and 1994. And other developers, seeing the success, came into, and that was how this place was developed. But how about the mall? Well, One Mont Kiara opened its doors way back in December 2010, jointly developed by Eureka, CapitaLand, and Asiana Properties. Remember 2010? Lady Gaga was wearing meat dresses, Gangnam Style wasn't even a thing yet, and Instagram was still just for hipsters taking sepia tone photos, not my wife taking pictures of my lunch. One Mont Kiara was supposed to be the lifestyle mall for the Mont Kiara crowd, a place where you could grab your organic kale smoothie, get your designer dog groomed, and maybe even find a decent bottle of wine that didn't cost an arm and a leg. Remember ARA Asia Dragon Fund that we mentioned previously in the Cheetah Mall video? Well, it acquired a portion of 1MK for 333 million ringgit before it even opened its doors. That's how sought after this place was. Alright, enough of a history lesson, let's get back to the mall. Coming in, the car park is RM2 for the first hour and RM2 for each subsequent hour. The car park is a bit harrowing for my car, as you can tell from the number of scratches on the sides of the ramp and the cheap pillars. Due to it being very narrow, I won't say it's packed with cars, but it's not empty either. The car park, I could only find parking when I went down to basement 2. One Mont Kiara is an integrated development, with One Mont Kiara Mall being a 6-story retail center that serves the affluent, predominantly expatriate community in Mont Kiara, Wisma Mont Kiara, a 16-story premium office buildings, and Menara One Mont Kiara, which is a 20-story office building that includes office suites. So first impression, coming into the mall, it's clean. Very clean. Smells like a mix of coffee, Japanese, Western food, and expensive perfume. Not exactly bursting at the seams with people, but it's not totally empty either. It's like a Tuesday afternoon in a quiet library, a very atas air-conditioned library. I like how they have this ETFE roofing at the central atrium area, letting the natural lighting to lit up this place, breathing more life and atasness to the place. Walking around on the ground floor, you can already see and feel the foreignness of the mall. Here, seeing an Angmo won't turn heads, rather yawns, because they are all too common here. You have lots of different cuisines up on offer. Gyoza Izakaya Dandara, not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Hachi bakeries and more familiar names like the barn. One Mont Kiara pretty much has a very simple layout. It's kind of like this pentagonal, hexagonal shape where you can actually walk in one round and you'll be back at the same place. So yeah, you won't be getting lost here. And judging by looking at the mall itself, One Mont Kiara seems pretty much occupied. They've got your usual suspects, a supermarket, village grocer hidden at the lower ground floor. I say hidden because you didn't know that this place exists when you're taking the lift up, cause there's no LG floor on the panel, strangely. So it's kind of like Narnia. A gym, fitness first, that offers snacks and beverage before you hit the irons. That's how you can tell that it's really for expats. And then some fashion boutiques, a couple of cafes, nothing groundbreaking, but then again, this isn't exactly Pavilion or TRX. It's more community focused. A bit understated, like the friend who always looks effortlessly cheap without even trying. The lower ground floor seems the busiest. You have the village grocer here, and then a few shops, but also a few restaurants, mostly Korean restaurants down here, with people sitting down, having their meals after a tiring grocery shopping trip. The remaining 4 levels are rather less busy with less foot traffic compared to the lower ground and the ground floor. You have more restaurants on the first floor for you to enjoy. Then you have this D Natural selling hairstyle products, and yeah, that's it, hairstyle product, just for hairs. You can't get any more atas than this when you have a shop that just sells hairstyle products. The rest on this floor, and similar with the remaining levels, are just appointments, mostly appointments-based shops like salons, chiropractic, spa, traditional Chinese medicine, pedicure. Then you have your more atas appointment-based shops like healing and also this ice bath place. Basically, you can get everything here and you won't have to set a foot out of this Mont Kiara area if you stay here. So, what can you actually do here? Well, aside from shopping for some kimchi at Village Grocer, why not head over to the Korean Mart for some authentic Korean food or snacks? KO Mart on level 2. I hope they don't go KO. It's a very clean and tidy place. We got ourselves this latte coffee because it was on sale, $1.50 for 1 can. Wow, that's a winner. Taste-wise, well, it's somewhat like Nescafe with just less sweetness and more coffee kick. You can also try out some atas spots like this golf simulation place called Sim Golf at level 3, where you can practice those swings. Then you also have Line Pilate just opposite to the Sim Golf. This is the best combination of atas spots area. Don't worry, ajumas or obasans, there are plenty of stuff your kids can do here as well while you enjoy some ice bath, pedicure. Depending on the age, if really young kids, they can enjoy at the Space Joe, sliding down slides and having a great time in the ball pit. If it's like teenager, he should head over to Books for a Better World to read out on some books. Or if he is more aggressive type, he can learn futsal at Do Arena here. And for Tiger Mums, don't worry, this is a place that you will love as well. There are plenty of arts, culture and tuition centers available here for your kids. Want to learn ballet? Sure, no problem. Want to go to tuition? Sure, no problem. Want to learn Korean or Japanese? Well, that shouldn't be a problem, and they can even practice it in real life over here. This is a mall that expats without a car can find almost everything that keeps their day-to-day errands running smoothly. So, is One Mont Kiara worth visiting? Well, judging from our visit here, it's definitely not a bustling metropolis, but it's got a steady stream of people. It's serving its purpose for the immediate community. The supermarket is doing well, the cafes have customers, and the gym looks active. Just that it's not packed with people, but other than that, it's a pretty very relaxing, quiet kind of mall. It has carved out its uniqueness by meeting the needs of its niche market and providing a convenient space for the residents. It's like that chill friend who doesn't go to all the parties but is always there when you need them. So my verdict on One Mont Kiara Mall, it's not the flashiest, it's not the busiest, but it's definitely alive. It's found its rhythm, its niche, and is quietly holding its own in the very competitive KL mall scene. And that's all for this episode. Let me know in the comment section below whether you have visited One Mont Kiara before and whether you think that my opinions of it is accurate or not, or anything that you would like to add. Do add it down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on another epic adventure. And until next time, thanks for watching.